So if I had to describe what autism feels like to a non-autistic person, there's a few ways that I would try to. Now, it's so hard to put something into words that there just aren't words for. It's almost like trying to describe the color yellow. Like, you can't describe something that is subjective and relative to someone's own experience. But here's my best try at it. One, and I think this might be one of the most difficult things for me, is it feels like my senses are always at a heightened state. Like, imagine when you are feeling overloaded, when things are really loud, when stuff stinks, when things are just too bright, when textures feel ugh. Now multiply that by 100, and then there's days where you multiply that by 1,000, even sometimes, like, I don't know, 100,000, where I literally feel like my body's going to shut down because my brain is so overloaded. And another aspect of it is, it's like I was dropped here on planet Earth, but I didn't get the handbook for how to socialize. Like, I guess that comes normal for a lot of people, but for me, it's like I can mask the best that I can to try to get a conversation going, which, one, leads me to feeling completely drained for weeks afterwards, and two, just feels super inauthentic, and three, it's just based on my own perception of my entire life of what other people do. And lastly, another way that I would describe it is I take everything in. I see the tiny, minute details of everything. And I honestly think that this is both a blessing and a curse, because I notice the littlest of little things. I notice the little tiny spiders on the sidewalks. I notice the patterns in the leaves. I notice the clouds, which, by the way, clouds are one of my special interests. I love weather. But then also, because of this, it leads me to start overthinking every single detail about every single thing, which then leads me down this spiral. So while there's no one clear way that I would describe how it feels to be autistic, these are just some things that hopefully neurotypical people can try to understand and try to relate, and just try to see that us autistic people, we're humans too. We just have a different brain, and sometimes the way that society is built makes things a little bit more difficult for us.